here's a confession, ladies. I got a confession to make. Whenever I think of The Little Mermaid, for some reason, Aladdin songs pop into my head. Is it just me, or is there a lot of comparisons between Disney's Aladdin, and Disney's The Little Mermaid?
I could see maybe part of your world getting mixed up for a whole new world.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's what it is.
We often get comments about that it relates a lot to Beauty and the Beast. There are some similarities to the music.
I just heard a joke from some comedian the other day saying we need to stop showing Disney movies to our kids, because think about it. A girl washes up on a beach naked with and the prince falls in love with her. Duh. Anyway, this is not what's going to happen in this production.
No.
Gateway Performing Arts Studio is presenting The Little Mermaid next weekend, and we have in the studio with us Maggie and Emily. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
We're glad to be here.
I love how you get that out of the way early. That's awesome.
I'd throw at least one of those in there.
Before we get to Emily, let's talk about your character a little bit in The Little Mermaid. Who do you play, and tell us about him?
Obviously from that little intro there with the Auk, I'm playing Scuttle. So the quirky, zany bird that's into all the human stuff that Ariel finds washed up on the beach.
Who's its and what's its galore,
right? And what's its and thingamabobs and snorkelets.
Dingle hoppers.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So, in comparison to the movie, I guess something that's a little bit different is Scuttle's a little bit more predominant. He's got some songs. We've got some tap dancing seagulls in the show.
Okay.
So lots of fun surprises.
It's always neat to me to see how you take a movie and translate it to the stage. You know, Lion King obviously was just huge and amazing, and what they did with that. And because there's different songs and there's different things going on, because, well, there's certain things you just can't do on the stage that you can do with CGI in a movie. What is your kind of favorite part of the whole Little Mermaid production as you put this whole thing together? Is there something? What's the biggest difference, I guess, from the movie that you guys get to do on stage?
I would say the biggest difference is the translation of being underwater and transferring it to stage. That's kind of hard. Lion King, at least they had puppets that they could kind of go with. For us, we actually have to wear Heelys on stage. I don't know if you know what those are.
Heelys.
They're the tennis shoes with the heels that are wheels.
Oh.
And there are certain members of the cast, myself included, all the Mer sisters, Flounder, some others. And we actually had to buy our own pair of Heelys and had to train on them. So whenever I'm underwater as Ariel, I'm on these Heelys gliding across the stage as if I was underwater.
Who says actors aren't athletic?
Sure.
Come on
there
now.
Are a lot of insane athletes in our show too, and I think one of my favorite parts about this show is the incredible amount of talent that we have in the cast, and you still have that classic Disney story of Little Mermaid that everybody knows, but also just expanding on that. What I really love about this show in comparison to the movie is that we get more relationships between the Mer sisters and Ariel, more out of the seagulls. We get more singing out of Eric. So I mean, there's just a lot in store for everybody that comes and sees this show.
Well, can I draw out of you maybe a slight sampling of what you might hear singing? Is there a little snippet of a song that you can share with us?
Sure. Okay. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk? Where would we run? If we could stay all day in the sun, just you and me, and I could be part of your world.
Nicely done.
Ariel.
Was that Jody in here? What's going on? Nicely done. Maggie Wilmarth and Emily Ahrens. And that was Emily singing, and gets to be the love interest in this whole thing.
Yes.
Has this always been like a dream of yours to play this part, or is this just kind of something that, wow, what a neat...
Oh, Oh, for sure. This was my first Gateway show that I've ever auditioned for. I had never been a part of the company before, and I heard that they were doing Little Mermaid, and Ariel's been my favorite since I was a child. I had Little Mermaid bed sheets and nightgowns. I watched the movie so much, I wore the tape out twice. My mom had to rebuy the VHS tape.
That's awesome.
I would sing it at every family event since I was 2 years old. So it's a huge dream come true, and the entire company has been just wonderful. Our director, Ellen Mahan, everyone I've been introduced to, it really has been just a dream.
Well, we really need to wrap things up, unfortunately, and I want to plug a couple of quick things.
Yes.
Gateway Performing Arts presenting Little Mermaid next week, and there's an opening night gala Friday nights at 5 o'clock. If you get your show ticket, join Ariel, join Flounder, a pre-show gala in the lobby of Maddox Theater at Rockford University.
Yep.
There's 3 different packages available, including beverages and meeting the cast and getting pictures and stuff like that. But check out websites. Which we go to?
Gateway Performing Arts Studio. We have a Facebook page, so if you check us out on there, it'll also take you to a link to our website. Again, and our show times are next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday at 7 p.m., Saturday at 2 and 7 p.m., and Sunday at 2 and 7 p.m. But you can get tickets at the door or online at our website.
All right. Gateway Performing Arts Studio presenting The Little Mermaid next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 big opportunities to catch the show at Rockford University at Maddox Theater. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you for
so
having
much for having us.
Break a leg and make it happen.
Thank you.
All right.
I think you mean break a tail.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Or a fin.
Stick around. Our Pause Pet of the Week is coming up next. It's your Saturday morning State Line show on News Talk 1440 WROK.